Hello guys, in this video I'll be showing you the best ways to farm runes in Elden Ring. So, the first step you want to take with the first rune farm, you're going to need to get a couple items, which are the 2 tiers, which would be the Crimson Crystal tiers and the Strength Knot Crystal tiers, which I will show you here. Right there. That's what they will look like. I'll show you where to get them. So first you want to, starting off here at the first step, you'll want to follow this path to the Church of Eli, I suppose. And then you'll take this path all the way up to the Gatefront Ruins. And then you'll go through the Gatefront and the castle, storm gates, all the way up through this path to the Stormhill Shack. And then after you go through the Stormhill Shack, the first crystal tier will be right here on this little Mount Ridge line. So, I will walk you through it here. So first you want to ride this way to the Church of Eli. Right here. And sit at the site of grace, and then you can also talk to Santa while you're here. He is a shop vendor. And these 2 rune farm ways are the best ways to, I've found, to really maximize your runes early in the game. So you'll want to go up through these woods. You can just run past all of these guys, or you can kill them, whatever you prefer. You run up through here, and you should reach the Gatefront Ruins. And then within the Gatefront Ruins, you can just run straight through. You could also go over here if you want. Before you run through, you can run down this path right here and sit at this side of grace right there to mark your spot. But then what you want to do, just run straight through the Gatefront Ruins, talk about these guys. Easy. There's also a chest right here that you can get. Okay, you can sit at that side of grace as well. And then you want to run through here. There's a giant up there that's going to drop down, so just watch for him. Okay, you just run through, try to avoid taking damage. You just blast through those barricades. Just keep running up the hill. There's a tree there, you can get that, and then you'll be in Stormhill. Now watch the wolves that drop down from the sky. Should be right about here. Yep, there they are. And then you can sit at the site of grace here. You can collect an item from that dead guy up there, and there's also a person inside that you can talk to inside the shack, the Stormhill Shack. Then what you'll want to do is from the Stormhill Shack, you'll want to come outside and go straight across past this little building here to this hillside. Now there is a giant boy over here guarding the place. You can easily run around him without him attacking you. Well, he'll attack you, but just try not to take damage. And then right here in this little bowl will be one of the first tiers that you need to get. So then you just run right past him, and you can go back down to the Stormhill Shack after you get the tier. be the first crystal tier that's required. Then you just head back towards the castle, which at this point you should be able to just fast travel back to the Stormfront, but I'm just going to run back through. Okay. Alright, and then we'll be in Leningrad. Okay. Alright, let's dodge these guys and keep on moving. Let's try to do a better job than what I have so far. But anyway, I'm gonna go here. Okay, so then you just follow this little path here, all the way down, and you can pass these guys right here. Easy. There'll be guys at a campsite right there. You just pass, and a guy on a horse. You just run past all of them. You can fight them, whatever you feel like. Now, once you make it back across this bridge here, you want to avoid these guys pulling the cart, and you want to go directly left after you get over the bridge. Straight left here, and you just pass all of these guys. Okay, then you'll want to just keep following this path down. Past these guys. Just keep following this path all the way down.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Avoid all of
Someone who
these
might
guys.
be interested in rescuing the great Kennyfight, servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator.
Keep on going along, and then on the other side of this giant boy here, that guy, we just run right on past him, and you should arrive at the third church. Third church of Marika. And you sit at the site of grace here, and in this bowl right here, you will find your second crystal tier that you need. So after you get both of the crystal tiers, move up the horse here. After you get both of the crystal tiers, you rest at this site of grace, and then you go into the mix of wondrous physics. And then you put both the Crimson Crystal tier and the Strength Not Crystal tier into here. And you should get this Flask of Wondrous Physic. Okay? And I'll show you right there, you can equip it. Now, this will restore half of your max HP and temporarily boost your strength. And you're going to want that if you're early game in order to kill some of these guys that you're going to have to kill to do the rune farm. Okay, so now from here, you're going to want to go to the backside of the church where this little river is. Little mud river, I'd like to say. And then through these bushes, there will be a portal right here. I'll show you on the map. It's right here. Okay. And then what you'll want to do is you'll want to go through the portal. Yes. Okay, now once you're here, you'll be at the Bestial Sanctum. And you can go inside this little room here, open up the door, walk inside this building, and you can sit at the site of grace right here. And then you can travel here, back and forth. I just would not recommend going and aggroing that guy. I have not done it myself, but I just heard that it's bad things. So, come back out here, and this is the building. Now, there's this guy right here, this little wing dude. He is an actual entity that you can fight, but I recommend not fighting him, because if he will one-shot you easily, so you can just run right around him, he won't aggro on you. And what you'll want to do then is summon the horse, and avoid these guys right here as you go down the path. Right there's one, just avoid him, go right around him. And there's a tree right there that you can also get. Golden tree, and we just keep going down. Right there's another guy, and one right there. You just run straight through, and then you'll get to this bridge. Now at this bridge, there will be a big old dragon on it. I would recommend not going on the bridge and messing with the dragon. You can if you want, but I suggest leaving him alone. So then you hop off your horse here, and you rest at this site of grace. Now, once you're here to this point, this is where the first rune farm will be. So you just drink the flask of wondrous physic. You go up the hill here and sneak up on this guy. This will be the first guy you want to take down. There we go. And as you can see, I got 1,000 plus runes from that. 1,094 runes to be exact. And you want to come back down here. That guy right there will be the next one by this tree. He's walking to the right, so I'm going to sneak up on him from the left. Jump on him. It's another 1,090 runes, I believe. I'm going to retrieve my lost runes, because I died last time I attempted this. And then you'll want to come down here. There'll be another guy right there. Try not to let him see you. Okay. I'm going to run around this way, and I'm going to crouch run up on him. You just want to try to kill him as quickly as possible. Try not to let them get distance on you, because that would be bad. Okay, there should be another one. There should have been one. There's another one over here that you can get. And like, those three were the main three that you want to get every time. You can run around and get other ones though as well, because they're all over the place. But like I said, your flask of wondrous physic only lasts about 3 minutes, so if you're newer to the game, I suggest you kill as many as you can while you still have that activated, because once that runs out, it's going to be much harder to kill these guys, and they can one-hit you and kill you. So you can run back down here. There should be another guy down here. Just make sure you don't go up that direction, because if you go up there, and those little like trees up here, there are some up there, but I'm pretty sure they sit in a pack of 3 up there, and you only want to fight one of these guys at a time. You don't want to ever take on multiple of them, because that is just a suicide run, and you will die. But see, just from killing, I don't know, how many was that, 5? Just from killing 5 of those guys, you can see in the bottom right hand corner there how many runes I just got off of that. I am almost at 15,000 runes. I had some runes before that, but you can see just how many runes that you can get from doing this. And it's like a little over 1,000 apiece. And then all you'll want to do is rest at the site of grace. And then this will reset all of those guys that will reappear, and then you can just take your flask of Wondrous Physic, and you can go back up here on the hillside to the first guy, and you can just do it all over again. And you just keep doing the same route over and over again, and level up. Easy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take you to the second place that you can go to farm runes, and it is much easier and a lot safer. So, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to travel down to this area right here, and it is called Lenny's Rise. Now, whoa, okay, now, you will have to cross that bridge right there with the dragon on it, but there's an easier way to avoid going across to that bridge. There's a much smaller bridge to the right of that one, I believe, that you can cross, and you won't have to deal with the dragon. So you go up the hill from the side of Grace, down there by the dragon bridge, where that first guy was from the previous rune farm. And you come over here to these ruined structures, right here. And then you look off the edge of the cliff, there should be a tree right around here that you can drop down on. Ah, it's right there, okay? So, you just follow this little edge of the cliff to this tree. Now, there'll be little black balls on the ground like berries, and they will release poison on you. Now, it's okay, they're all over the ground. Now, it's okay to hit a couple of them, but you'll want to just run through this area as quickly as possible once you drop down onto that bridge that you can see right over there. And it's okay if you hit a couple of those berries, they won't do that much damage to you, but just try to not hit as many of the berries as you possibly can. But you will want to hurry to that bridge, because there are enemies down here that will kill you. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down. And see, I took no damage going down. And right there are the berries that I'm talking about. So just go ahead and run past them. Easy. I didn't even hit one of them. But then you just run across the bridge here. Nice and easy. Then you go up over here. And there will be this little like portal-y looking tower here, and you can sit right at this side of Grace. And you will then be at the Lenny's Rise. Now, you can break these, you can harvest these crystals here, which will give you glintstone fireflies, and you can also break these ones on the ground, and they will also give you the same thing. Just a little tip where to find those. Now, this is where the second rune farm begins. So what you want to do is you want to run down this little path here. Now what you want to do is right here, there's this edge here, okay, and this edge right here. So what you want to do is you want to hug this left side of the edge wall, and there will be a ball that spawns behind you right here. And then you'll want to run right along this edge side here, back up that way. You can see that ghost just did that. And the ball will roll off the side of the cliff, and then you will get runes from it. So here I'll demonstrate it. Boom, right there it spawned. You run around this way, it'll fall off. And right there you see in the right hand corner, I just got 1,952 runes just from the ball rolling off one time. Super easy, took no damage from that, and it's just a very simple, easy one to get almost 2,000 runes every time. So what you want to do is get off the horse. I want to rest at the site of grave. That was Rune Farms with the Samurai. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want more of the content. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye and have a great rest of your day.